lovely rose garden. I'm Avalon, indie author.
And I'm Ray.
And one day I'll have a consistent introduction. For now, you're watching Roselin Rants, the show where we rip apart books that we hate. It is purely subjective, unscripted, and uncensored, so know what you're getting into because we're not holding anything back. We are on part 2 of chapter 14, I think.
I don't know, because the chapters aren't numbered.
Yeah,
they're just labeled by date.
I think it's chapter 14. It's in the universe of this book, Ray's birthday. So we have lined up some Beauty and the Beast themed names to torture you with. If you'd like to submit names to replace Anastasia, become one of our supporters on Ko-fi or Patreon. In addition to that fun little perk, you'll also have early access to our videos, exclusive access to some channels of the Rose Garden Discord server, and just a lot of other fun and cool stuff. You can also support us by purchasing our books or just reading and reviewing our books. All of our ebooks are free on Ko-fi. So if money is an issue, no, it's not.
You have no excuse now.
All right, let's do this. She's quiet as Taylor drives us north on I-5. I catch a glimpse of Union Lake. The moon disappears behind a cloud and the water darkens, like my mood. Why am I taking her to see my parents? If they meet her, they'll have certain expectations, and so will hugging your new dragon husband post-whipping and washing. And I'm not sure if the relationship I want with fairy tales having better aftercare than Christian will live up to those expectations. And to make matters worse, I put all this in motion when I insisted she meet Grace. I'm the one to blame. Me, and the fact that Elliot is fucking her roommate. Who am I kidding? If I didn't want her to meet my folks, she wouldn't be here. I just wish I wasn't so anxious about it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Where did you learn to dance? She asks, interrupting my chain of thoughts.
Oh, true love's hug.
She's not going to want me to go there.
Christian, hold me. There. Properly. Right. 1 step. 2. Good. Keep in time to the music. Sinatra is perfect for the foxtrot.
Elena is in her element. Yes, ma'am. Gross. Gross. I don't want the abuse flashbacks. I don't even like them when they're flashing back to his childhood with his mom. This is even worse. Do you really want to know? I answer. Yes, she replies, but her tone says otherwise.
You asked.
I sigh in the darkness beside her. Mrs. Robinson was fond of dancing. She must have been a good teacher. Her whisper is tinged with regret and reluctant admiration. She was.
That's right. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, you've got this.
Elena and I glide across her basement.
Again,
she laughs, her head thrown back, and she looks like a woman half her age. Ew. Icky.
Ew.
Don't like that. Trans man Prince Lindworm nods and studies the landscape, no doubt concocting some theory about Elena. Or maybe she's thinking about meeting my parents. I wish I knew. Perhaps she's nervous, like me. I've never taken a girl home. When Lance Bass cameo starts fidgeting, I sense something is worrying her. Is she concerned about what we did today? Don't, I say, my voice softer than I intend. She turns to look at me, her expression unreadable in the dark. Don't what? Overthink things, dying of grief when your crush leaves for a few days. Whatever you're thinking about, I reach over, take her hand, and kiss her knuckles. I had a wonderful afternoon. Thank you. I get a brief flash of white and a timid smile. Why did you use a cable tie? She asks.
Questions about this afternoon. This is good.
It's quick, it's easy, and it's something different for you to feel and experience. I know they're quite brutal, and I do like that in a restraining device. Why? My voice is dry as I try to inject a little humor back into our conversation.
I like to cause pain that lasts longer than the play.
Very effective at keeping you in your place. Her eyes dart toward Taylor in the front seat.
Sweetheart, don't worry about Taylor.
He knows exactly what's going on, and he's done this for 4 years. Yeah, okay, but maybe she doesn't want to discuss it in front of Taylor. What about her comfort?
Her comfort doesn't matter. I thought we've established this.
I know, but I'm just pointing it out.
Yeah. Her comfort means nothing to him.
All part of my world. You just like it 'cause it's French. I give her hand a reassuring squeeze before I release it. God, she's using her name so much. Silverware Eiffel Tower returns to staring out the window. We're surrounded by water as we cross Lake Washington on the 520 bridge, my favorite part of this journey. She draws up her feet and, curled on the seat, coils her arms around her legs. Something is up. Geez, you think? When she glances at me, I ask, "Penny for your thoughts?" She sighs.
Shit!
That bad, huh? I wish I knew what you were thinking, she says.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
You don't want this. I smirk, relieved to hear this and glad she doesn't know what's really on my mind. Ditto, baby, I reply. And there's another Skippy. Taylor pulls up outside my parents' front door. Are you ready for this? I ask. Singing German beer cans nods, and I squeeze her hand. First for me, too, I whisper. When Taylor's out the door, I give her a wicked, salacious grin. Bet you wish you were wearing your underwear right now. Oh my God, what a dick. Her breath hitches, and she scowls, but I climb out of the car to greet my mother and father, who are waiting on the doorstep, pretending you don't hear the whole town throwing shade at you. Looks cool and calm as she walks around the car to us. Not giving a shit when sheep eat your book. You've met my mother, Grace. This is my dad, Carrick. Mr. Gray, what a pleasure to meet you. She smiles and shakes his outstretched hand. The pleasure is all mine. No one shits like Gaston. Please, call me no one craps like Gaston. No one fumbles like Gaston. How lovely to see. Oh, sorry. Wrong voice. No one fumbles like Gaston. How lovely to see you again. Grace hugs her. Come in, my dear. Taking no one's dick as incredibly limp as Gaston's. She leads her inside, and I follow in her pantyless wake. I wish I was making that part up. It's there, pantyless wake. That's what they're gonna call it when I die.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
You have to now.
He's doing what he loved. Taking his underwear off.
It's kind of ironic, actually, given that I actually enjoy collecting, like,
Nice
novelty underwear.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a weird color,
collection of underwear.
if it's a weird color or pattern, I'm like, yes, that. I want it. This doesn't guarantee I'll
and
wear
they'll be
it.
like piled up around you, and you yourself will be pantyless.
I couldn't
like
decide.
Like a pharaoh going to the afterlife. Taking your collection with you.
When I'm being lowered into my grave, you don't throw roses. You Okay.
You just gotta, you soak them in a little bit of water so they get that really satisfying. the lid of the coffin. Just. Get a real good stick of that.
Shut up.
You married me.
You married me. I'm the one with the pen.
I'm talking about fucking frisbeeing him on top of the casket.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Deep breaths. Whew. Okay. Is she here? Mia screams from somewhere inside the house. No one screams like Gaston, gives me a startled look. This is Air's fault, by the way.
Oh.
Air wrote into the chat, let's all just start putting no one blank like Gaston. And then there's just a plethora of these names.
All right.
Really wishing that they had been the 3 in a row.
Yeah.
That we had made it to this, but oh well. That would be Mia, my little sister. We both turn in the direction of the high heels clattering through the hall, and there she is. No one falls to their death like Gaston. I've heard so much about you. Mia wraps her in a big hug. Though she's taller than no one starts a Manosphere podcast like Gaston. I remember they're almost the same age. Mia takes her hand and drags her into the vestibule as my parents and I follow. He's never brought a girl home before, Mia tells no one uses steroids like Gaston in a shrill voice. Mia, calm down, Grace chides.
Yes, for fuck's sake, Mia. Stop making such a scene.
No one loses all his money on cryptocurrency like Gaston. Catches me rolling my eyes and shoots me a withering look. Grace greets me with a kiss on both cheeks. Hello, darling. She's glowing, happy to have all her children home. Carrick offers his hand. Hello, son. Long time no see. We shake hands and follow the women into the living room.
Dad, you saw me yesterday.
I mutter. Dad jokes. My father excels at them. Kavanaugh and Elliot are cuddling on one of the sofas, but Kavanaugh gets up to hug. No one suffers from erectile dysfunction like Gaston. When we enter. Christian? She gives me a polite nod. Kate? And now Elliot has his big paws all over. No one has less brain cells than Gaston. Fuck! Who knew my family was so touchy-feely all of a sudden?
Put her down.
I glare at Elliot and he grins. And I'm just showing you how it's done expression plastered all over his face. I slip my arm around. No one is compensating for a tiny malfunctioning dick like Gaston's waist.
Everyone's talking about Gaston's dick. Damn.
And I pull her to my side. All eyes are on us.
Hell.
This feels like a freak show. Drinks? Dad offers. Prosecco? Please. No one plots like Cocteau and I reply together. Mia bounces on the spot and claps her hands. You're even saying the same things. I'll get them. She dashes out of the room.
What the hell is wrong with my family?
Spins a phrase like Cocteau, frowns. She's probably finding them weird too. Dinner's almost ready, Grace says as she follows Mia out of the room. Sit, I tell, makes his dreams your everyday thoughts like Cocteau, and I lead her over to one of the sofas. She does as she's told, and I sit at her side, careful not to touch her. I need to set an example for my overly demonstrative family.
Maybe they've always been this way?
My father diverts me. We were talking about vacations. Getting shot by a statue of Artemis. Elliot has decided to follow Kate and her family to Barbados for a week.
Dude!
I stare at Elliot.
What the hell happened to Mr. Love 'em and leave 'em?
Kavanaugh must be good in the sack. She certainly looks smug enough. Disgusting. I hate that.
Stop immediately assuming that women that you barely know are good at sex. Like, just thinking about their sex lives. Just stop being a creep. Please stop. Please.
No, we're almost out of names. I'll just have to start making them up.
I'm sure you could find something.
Are you taking a break now that you've finished your degree? Carrick asks. Gaston, the secret fourth Tate brother. I'm thinking about going to Georgia for a few days, she answers. Georgia, I exclaim, unable to hide my surprise.
My mother lives there, she says, her voice wavering, and I haven't seen her for a while.
When were you thinking of going? I snap.
Tomorrow, late evening? Tomorrow? What the fuck? And I'm only learning of this now?
Mia returns with pink Prosecco for Gaston, the better red flag, and me. Your good health, Dad raises his glass. For how long? I persist, trying to keep my voice level.
I don't know yet. It'll depend on how my interviews go tomorrow.
Interviews?
Interviews? Tomorrow?
Yeah, it's almost like you told her that this was going to be a sex-only thing for the most part, and she took you at your word.
Days of our provincial lives deserves a break,
Kavanaugh interrupts, staring at me with ill-concealed antagonism. I want to tell her to mind her own fucking business, but for... shit, Beauty and the Beast reference, they've all deserted me.
Think of Phalus.
Mrs. Potts' sake, I hold my tongue. I don't know, it's just gonna... Names are just gonna fall out at this point.
Okay.
You have interviews? Dad asks Chip.
Yes, for internships at 2 publishers tomorrow.
When was she going to tell me this? I'm here with her for 2 minutes and I'm finding out details of her life that I should know.
No.
Well, maybe if you helped them move, you'd know. I wish you the best of luck.
All you do is
Eat hot chip and lie.
threaten her and talk about sex. Obviously she's not going to talk to you about like her life. You have thus far expressed no interest in like her actual life.
Yeah, it's all just been about do BDSM with me, do BDSM with me. Oh, please do BDSM with
Please,
me.
princess.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner's ready, Grace calls from across the hall. I let the others exit the room, but grab when will Cinderella Boy do Beauty and the Beast's elbow before she can follow. I feel like I made that sound pretty natural.
Yeah.
When were you going to tell me you were leaving? My temper is rapidly unraveling.
I'm not leaving. I'm going to see my mother, and I was only thinking about it.
Lumiere dismisses me as if I'm a child.
You are a child.
What about our arrangement?
We don't have an arrangement yet. But...
I lead us through the living room door and into the hallway. This conversation is not over, I warn as we enter the dining room. And this is the part where I'm like...
That's a threat.
Well, but mostly this is the part where I'm just like, okay, middle-aged suburban moms who were reading this to get off to, I don't think I could be sexually attracted to this man anymore if I even was to begin with.
Yeah.
I think this behavior would be like, oh, he's so whiny and disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess some women are into that.
Mm.
Mom has gone all out. Best china, best crystal, for Cogsworth's and Kavanaugh's benefit. I hold a chair out for the chef. She sits down and I take a seat beside her. Mia beams at both of us from across the table.
Where did you meet the magical door knocker?
Mia asks. She interviewed with me for the WSU student newspaper, which Kate edits. Magical poker stick interjects. Like the fire poker.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's hard.
It's all right.
It's hard to be
You're
creative.
doing good. You're doing good. I'm proud of you.
I want to be a journalist,
Kate tells Mia. My father offers that fuck-ass Christmas special some wine while Mia and Kate discuss journalism. Kavanaugh has an internship at the Seattle Times, no doubt set up for her by her father. From the corner of my eye, I notice that Bette Midler cameo is studying me. I think it was a Bette Midler cameo. I don't remember who played the angel ornament.
It wasn't Bette Midler. It was Bernadette Peters.
Bernadette Peters. That's it.
Yes.
The B names.
Yes.
I get them.
Bernadette Peters cameo.
What? I ask.
Please don't be mad at me,
She says, so low that only I can hear. I'm not mad at you, I lie. This arrangement will only work if we're honest and trusting of each other, but I'm going to lie to you right now about how I'm obviously mad.
I want him dead.
Well, I'm dead so bad. Her eyes narrow, and it's obvious she doesn't believe me.
Yeah, because you're not very believable. You're, like, frothing at the mouth and going insane right now.
Yes, I'm mad at you, I confess, and now I feel like I'm overreacting.
You
I
are.
close my eyes. This is a family dinner, and so far I've only had to uwu once.
Get a grip, Gray.
Palm twitchingly mad, she whispers. What are you two whispering about? Kavanaugh interrupts.
Kate's all like, hey, I noticed some red flags.
Now I'm just thinking about that Tom Cardy song.
Good God, is he always like this?
Human centipede. Only one mouth to feed.
So intrusive? How the hell does Elliot put up with her?
I glower at her, and she has the sense to back off. Just about my trip to Georgia. Little town, says, with sweetness and charm. Kate smirks. How was Jose when you went to the bar with him on Friday? She asks, with a brash look in my direction. Girl, no, that's how you get your best friend beaten.
What the fuck is this?
It's a quiet village. Henson's beside me. I'm out. Okay, all I got is to just recite the whole last movie.
Let's go. I can do it.
He was fine, she says quietly. Palm twitchingly mad, I whisper to her, especially now.
Oh my god. You really want to isolate her from all her friends? Dickhead?
I mean, obviously, yes. But Kate, girlie, this is how you get your best friend beaten. Stop. So she went to a bar with the guy who was trying to ram his tongue down her throat the last time I saw him. And she'd already agreed to be mine. Sneaking off to a bar with another man, and without my permission, she deserves to be punished.
Doesn't need your permission.
Around.
She hasn't signed anything.
Around me, dinner is being served. I've agreed not to go too hard on her. Maybe I should use a flogger. Or maybe I should administer a straightforward spanking harder than the last one. Here, tonight. Yes, that has possibilities. Every day, like the one before, is looking down at her fingers. Kate, Elliot, and Mia are in a conversation about French cooking, and Dad returns to the table. Where's he been? Thank you. Call for your
He
darling.
was getting Prosecco.
Oh, Mia got it.
Oh, yeah.
Call for you, darling. It's the hospital, he says to Grace. Please start, everyone, Mom says, passing a plate of food to. Little town full of little people. Smells good. Waking up to say. Licks her lips and the action resonates in my groin. She must be starving.
Good.
That's something. Mom has surpassed herself. Chorizo, scallops, peppers. Nice. And I realize that I too am hungry. That can't be helping my mood. But I brighten watching
He's
fuck you
grumpy.
eat. That's right. You thought it was Belle, but it was actually Twisted. Grace returns, looking worried. Everything okay? Dad asks, and we all look up at her. Another measles case, Grace says heavily. Oh no, Dad says. Yes, a child. The 4th case this month. If only people would get their kids vaccinated. Based. Grace, the woman you are. Grace shakes her head. I'm so glad our children never went through that. They never caught anything worse than chickenpox, thank goodness. Poor Elliot. We all look at Elliot, who stops eating mid-chew, mouth stuffed full, bovine. He's uncomfortable.
Oh my god, why are you dehumanizing your brother like that? He's eating. He's enjoying himself.
He's uncomfortable being the center of attention. Kavanaugh gives Grace a questioning look. Christian and Mia were lucky, Grace explains. They got it so mildly, only a spot to share between them.
Oh, give it a rest, Mom.
So, did you catch the Mariners game, Dad? Elliot's clearly keen to move the conversation on, as am I. I can't believe they beat the Yankees, Carrick says. Did you watch the game, Hot Shot? Elliot asks me.
No, but I read the sports column.
The M's are going places. 9 games won out of the last 11. Gives me hope. Dad sounds excited.
They're certainly having a better season than 2010,
I add. Gutierrez in center field was awesome. That catch, wow. Elliot throws up his
Wow.
arms. Kavanaugh fawns over him like a lovesick fool.
Oh my god. Bitch.
How are you settling into your new apartment, dear? Grace asks. There goes the baker with his tray like always. We've only been there one night and I still have to unpack, but I love that it's so central and a short walk to Pike Place and near the water. Oh, you're so close to Christian then, Grace remarks. Mom's helper starts to clear the table. I don't like that this person is just called helper. That doesn't hit me right.
That doesn't sit right with me.
I still can't remember her name. She's Swiss or Austrian or something. She doesn't stop simpering and batting eyelashes at me. I'm amazed it's not a cameo from the Mister or whatever the other book is.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Have you been to Paris? The same old bread and rolls to sell? Mia asks. Ignore that I was flat on that note. No, but I'd love to go. We honeymooned in Paris, Mom says. She and Dad exchange a look across the table, which frankly I'd prefer not to see. They obviously had a good time. Yeah, they were on their fucking honeymoon, asshole.
No one else can have sex but me. Shut the fuck up, you stupid sack of shit. God, I hate this guy.
It's a beautiful city in spite of the Parisians. Christian, you should take singing and dancing cutlery to Paris, Mia exclaims. I think your mustache that is the hands of a clock would prefer London. Oh, sorry.
I think your mustache that is the hands of a clock would prefer London.
I respond to my sister's ridiculous suggestion. Why is it ridiculous? She just said she wants to go. Placing my hand on unresolved sexual tension between a clock and Candle's knee, I explore her thigh at a leisurely pace, her dress riding up as my fingers follow. I want to touch her, stroke her where her panties should be.
Dude, you were just like getting on her about like going to visit her mom. If she had a brain in her head, she would like break your fingers right now.
Also, you're literally at the dining table with your family.
Yeah.
Gross. As my cock rouses in anticipation, I suppress a groan and shuffle in my seat. She jerks away from me as if to cross her legs, and I close my hand around her thigh.
Don't you dare.
This is assault.
This is assault.
This is assault.
She has not signed anything yet. She isn't your fucking sex slave yet.
And
asshole.
She is clearly indicating that she does not want this.
Yep.
And he is pursuing and moving forward anyway.
After threatening her.
This is assault.
This is assault.
Madame Gaston takes a sip of wine, not taking her eyes off my mother's housekeeper, who is serving our entrees. So, what was wrong with the Parisians? Didn't they take to your winsome ways? Elliot teases Mia. No, they didn't. And Monsieur Flaubert, the ogre I was working for, was such a domineering tyrant. Adventure in the great wide somewhere chokes on her wine. Philippe, are you okay? I ask and release her thigh. She nods, her cheeks red, and I pat her back and gently caress her neck. Domineering tyrant? Am I? The thought amuses me. Mia shoots me a look of approval at my public display of affection. Mom has cooked her signature dish, beef Wellington, a recipe she picked up in London. I have to say it ranks close to yesterday's buttermilk fried chicken. In spite of her choking episode, that one guy in drag who actually likes it tucks into her meal, and it's so good to see her eat. She's probably hungry after our energetic afternoon. I take a sip of my wine as I contemplate other ways to make her hungry. Mia and Kavanaugh are discussing the relative merits of St. Bart's versus Barbados, where the Kavanaugh family will be staying. Remember Elliot and the jellyfish? Mia's eyes shine with mirth as she looks from Elliot to me. I chuckle.
Screaming like a girl? Yeah.
Hey, it could have been a Portuguese man-o'-war. I hate jellyfish. They ruin everything. Elliot is emphatic. Mia and Kate burst into giggles, nodding in agreement.
See, once again, I am left with the same feeling that I got while reading the first one, where it's all like, dang, I really wish this book was about Kate and Elliot. Like, their relationship actually seems really cute.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Would that we could. Would that we could.
Not
she probably pegs him.
Yeah.
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 An actual kinky book that I would enjoy.
Yeah.
Instead, here we are.
Not having clear rules on what is and isn't alive in the castle is eating heartily and listening to the banter. Everyone else has calmed down and my family is being less weird. Why am I so tense? This happens every day all across the country, families gathering to enjoy good food and each other's company. Am I tense because I have a beautiful enchantress here? Am I worried they won't like her or that she won't like them? Or is it because she's fucking off to Georgia tomorrow and I knew nothing about that? It's confusing.
You never asked, asshole. All you do is talk about how horny you are and how much you want to beat the living daylights out of her. Just saying.
They're gonna speak French. I'm sorry. Mia takes center stage as usual. Her tales of French life and French cooking are entertaining. Oh, Mom, les pâtisseries sont trop simplement fabuleuses. Le tarte aux pommes de Monsieur Flaubert is incroyable, she says. I don't know what I just said. I know a couple of those words.
Mia, shall we? Tu parles français.
I interrupt her.
Nous parlons anglais ici. Eh bien, à l'exception bien sûr d'Eliot, il parle idiote couramment.
I'm sorry. I need to apologize to the entire country of France. Mia throws her head back with a bellowing laugh, and it's impossible not to join her. But by the end of dinner, the tension is really wearing me down. I want to be alone with my girl. I've only so much tolerance for inane chatter, even if it's with my family, and I've reached my limit.
She ain't your girl, though.
I peer down at an ugly old hag, then reach over and tug her chin. Don't bite your lip. I want to do that. I also have to establish a few ground rules. We need to discuss her impromptu trip to Georgia and going out for drinks with men who are infatuated with her. I put my hand
She can do what she wants.
I put my hand on an ugly enchantress's knee again. I need to touch her. Besides, she should accept my touch whenever I want to touch her. No.
No.
I gauge her reaction as my fingers travel up her thigh toward her panty-free zone, teasing her skin. Her breath catch. Panty-free zone would be a great name for a band.
Panty-free zone.
Catch my new single. From Panty-free zone.
Single. Help. Where are my panties? Naked and afraid.
Catch my new single. Panic in the bathroom.
Naked and afraid.
Catch my new single. Zelda, give those back.
God.
This is a good time to pause and tell a story.
Yeah.
So we were recently visiting some out-of-town friends. And they have a puppy. I mean, like, not like a puppy, like she's a year old or something. But I was warned ahead of time, you know, while we were getting situated.
That she likes to steal.
Yeah, that she is a thief. Her name is Zelda, by the way. That's why I said Zelda. Anyway, a cute dog.
Yeah.
Pretty well trained, too.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, at some point, it was an overnight stay. So I had to shower. And I was changing into like a complete fresh outfit. Like everything was, I was changing all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how, but somehow I forgot or it fell or something. But my underwear did not make it back to the luggage. And since underwear is fairly small compared to what I was putting on and taking off, I didn't notice. But Zelda did. So I get all redressed and I'm back on the couch and we're relaxing and talking and stuff. And then our friend looks up and Zelda's just trotting past us with something white and lacy in her mouth. And he gets up to go see what she's got because clearly it's not a toy. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then I just hear him talking to his wife in the other room and just going, honey, are these yours? And then I realize and beg Ray to kill me.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was like off in La La Land, like da, 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 until he comes out and he's like, Avalon, are these you?
I was like, yep.
He's just like, yeah, we told you, Zelda's a thief.
I was like, yep, I realize that now. Thank you. I will take these and burn them. And that.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. So that's our new hit single, Zelda Bring Those Back by Panty Free Zone. Her breath catches and she squeezes her thighs together, blocking my fingers, stopping me. Second time as she has resisted advances.
That's it.
I have to excuse us from the dinner table.
No.
No.
You don't get to
no.
excuse her. She is an adult. She can excuse herself if she wants to go.
Shall I give you a tour of the gardens? I ask a beautiful old woman, and I don't give her a chance to answer. Her eyes are luminous and serious as she places her hand in mine. Excuse me, she says to Carrick, and I lead her out of the dining room. In the kitchen, Mia and Mom are cleaning up.
I'm going to show adding in an unnecessary song for awards bait the backyard.
I announce to my mother, pretending to be cheerful. Outside, my mood plunges south as my anger surfaces.
Panties, the photographer, Georgia.
We cross the terrace and climb the steps to the lawn. Rube Goldberg-ass wood-chopping machine pauses for a moment to admire the view.
Yeah, Seattle, lights, moon, water.
I continue across the vast lawn toward my parents' boathouse. Stop, please. Wondering how many siblings Chip has, pleads. I do and glare at her. My heels. I need to take my shoes off. Don't bother, I growl and lift her quickly over my shoulder. She squeals in surprise.
Hell.
I smack her ass hard. Keep your voice down, I snap and stride across the lawn. Where are we going? She wails as she bounces on my shoulder. Boathouse.
I want him.
I want to kill him. Why? I need to be alone with you. What for? I can't.
Absolutely do not. And also, this is so rapey.
The rape, it's off the charts.
On my birthday of all days.
And you did it at my birthday
You
dinner.
did it at my birthday dinner. They were having dinner.
Literally at your birthday dinner.
It's my birthday dinner with my birthday.
Birthday
you did
gift.
it on my birthday with my birthday gift.
Happy birthday. I hate this man. And also we're treated to more of E.L. James's riveting dialogue. Why? I need to be alone with you. What for?
Why?
Because
Why?
literally that is next. Because
Why?
I'm going to spank and then fuck you. Why? She whines. Like, literally, I know you were joking, but that's the next line.
Why? Why? But why?
Literally, it is just, you're both 2 years old, gosh.
I'm gonna hit you. Why? Because I'm angry.
What? That's the whole fucking series. I thought you were an in-the-moment guy. Oh, sorry. You know why, I snap. I thought you were an in-the-moment guy. Cupboard full of children, I'm in the moment, trust me. That's not what she means. Throwing open the boathouse door, I step inside and switch on the light. As the fluorescents ping to life, I head upstairs to the snug. There I flip another switch, and halogens illuminate the room. I slide side-eyeing Mrs. Potts down my body, glorying in the feel of her, and I set her on her feet. Her hair is dark and untamed, her eyes shining in the glow of the lights, and I know she's not wearing her panties. I want her. Now.
Hi, Winnie.
Please don't hit me, she whispers. And that really is all that it should take for him to realize she is not into this.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You don't understand the sentence, please don't hit me?
My God, she's not asking you to fold in the cheese, dude. Just don't hit her.
Don't. Do not.
I don't want you to spank me. Not here, not now. Please don't.
But
I gape at her.
No buts.
No buts.
Motherfucker, this is the very first rule of, like, let's be real, anything sexual, but especially BDSM.
It's really the first rule of any fucking thing.
Yeah, it's just
don't
consent.
touch people.
Consent.
If people don't want to be touched, don't touch them.
There is no buts. She just spelled it out for you as clear as day. End. It stops there.
I gape at her, paralyzed.
that's why we're here.
She lifts her hand, and for a moment I don't know what she's going to do. The darkness stirs and twists around my throat, threatening to choke me if she touches me. Then simply tell her not to.
Yeah.
But she places her fingers on my cheek and gently skims them down my chin. The darkness melts into oblivion, and I close my eyes, feeling her gentle fingertips on me. With her other hand, she ruffles my hair, running her fingers through it. She's literally just like, pet. Girl, he is not the unruly stallion that you're gonna win the race on. Okay?
He's gonna win the big race.
He's gonna win the race. You know that Anastasia was a horse girl. Like, she's just petting Christian, going, shh, offers him a carrot.
It's the fucking pipeline of horsey books to romance novels.
Truly. Are we bothering you, Winnie? She just screams from the other room. I moan, and I don't know if it's from fear or longing. I'm breathless, standing on a precipice. When I open my eyes, she steps forward so her body is flush against mine. She fists both hands in my hair and tugs gently, raising her lips to mine. And I'm watching her do this like a bystander, not present in my body. I'm gonna finish the paragraph. I'm a spectator. Our lips touch, and I close my eyes as she forces her tongue into my mouth, and it's the sound of my groan that breaks the spell she's cast. So this is not good.
So he's disassociating?
Yeah, so two things are happening here.
Yeah.
That neither of them are good.
Yeah.
And I know people would probably, hypothetical fans of this book, would probably point to this and be like, oh no, see, like, she's consenting, she wants to engage in sex, it was just not spanking.
Yeah.
Which, again, she shouldn't have to spell out that she doesn't want to be spanked. But she is fawning, right? She's endearing herself to him so that he won't hit her, because she does not trust that he won't hit her,
and also
because she asked for it.
Yeah, and she knows he's mad, and knows from before that he will hit her if he's mad.
And it's not a kink thing.
He's just abusive and violent.
So she's fawning.
And he's disassociating.
Neither of them are really being consensual parties to this.
Chip being a walking plot hole.
I wrap my arms around her, kissing her back, releasing 2 hours of anxiety and tension into our kiss, my tongue possessing her, reconnecting with her.
Also, I'm just gonna say, like, yeah, she is fawning, and this is, you know, a legitimate, like, trauma response.
Yeah.
But also, I assume that E.L. James doesn't know that. Or at least did not do that, did not think of that when writing this scene.
I don't think it was
She
intentional.
wants it to be hot.
Yeah, I don't think that
But
this
like
was written
with
that
the way he's been acting all evening, I wouldn't be like giving this guy anything. It's like, no, don't touch me. Fuck off. I'm going back to the dinner. You can stand here in the boathouse while you cool down.
Yeah, and then I'm never gonna see you again.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, it's all like, no, girl, don't give him even mild sexual favors.
she's just surviving right now, but that's not, that was not the intent of the writing.
That was not the intent. So it's all like, even if we're going by how E.L. James wants this scene to come off, it's all like, no.
He's been a brat all day.
He's being a petulant little man-child. He's throwing a tantrum. He wants to, like, hit her or spank her. He wants to do sexy things, quote unquote, unquote, unquote. But it's like, no. He's being a little baby right now. Don't kiss him.
My hands grip her hair and I savor her taste, her tongue, her frame against mine as my body ignites like gasoline.
But though, okay, one other thing I do want to say about this scene. It'd be so much better if this was a story about her topping him.
It really would.
Because, like, this should be, like, in a better world in which this book, like, it's all the same up until this point, and then from here it diverges. This is the point where he's like, oh, maybe I like being topped. And
we can dream.
I can rewrite this book a million different ways. They'd all be better than what we got.
When I pull away, we're both dragging air into our lungs, her hands clutching my arms. I'm confused. I'd wanted to spank her, but she said no, like she did at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're being a fucking creep.
And also, like, even if she was into being spanked, she isn't gonna always want to be spanked.
Yeah.
It's like, time and place.
And you did it at my birthday dinner.
Exactly. It's like, bruh, you can't be this dumb. You can't be this dumb and be a CEO. Wait.
Oh, you defeated your own logic.
In a perfect world, they always say, oh, the CEOs make the most money because, you know, they make the most decisions and everything. Well, I would sure hope that the CEO is the smartest person in the company then. But he's not.
But he's not.
But they're not.
The CEO just exploits people the most.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what are you doing to me, I ask. Kissing you? You said no. What? She's bewildered, or maybe she's forgotten what happened. That's possible. At the dinner table with your legs. But we're not at your parents' dining table. Come on.
Pay attention. Restart her brain.
Jingle keys. Back rooms. Said your No one's ever said no to me before.
Oh.
And it's so hot. Oh. Well,
So-
there it is.
So
There it is.
Yeah, it's like I'm just over here like,
He is just having a tantrum.
well, and also just so you've never asked for anyone's consent before, because there is no way that his subs have been 100% down every time, all the time, whenever he wants to fucking Hulk out on them. I'm all like,
I mean, they
He's-
probably just approach it like it's a fucking job they gotta do, because they're only there on the weekend.
yeah.
So they're just like, yeah, all right, gotta clock in.
Yeah, but it's all like it's a little worrying that no one's ever said no to him. Assumedly.
No, because he's so sexy that no one could possibly say no.
That's not how that works.
And different. I slide my hand around her backside and jolt her against me, trying to regain control.
No.
You're mad and turned on because I said no? Her voice is throaty. And that's when you leave, girl. That's when you leave. That's when you get the fuck out of there. I'm mad because you never mentioned Georgia to me. I'm mad because you went drinking with that guy who tried to seduce you when you were drunk, and who left you when
He
you
did
were
not
ill with almost a complete stranger.
He did not try to seduce her. He tried to kiss her. And they were both drunk. Totally different thing.
Oh. And who left you when you were ill with an almost complete stranger? What kind of friend does that? Well, you're the stranger who took her, so...
And
what does that say
also,
about you?
Like, you kind of, like, threatened to beat the hell out of him. And then you just kidnapped her. It wasn't so much him leaving her with you as you kidnapped her.
Yeah. She had to convince you to go back in and tell Kate. So if this is really something that you're not about, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Surprise, they're both stupid and they both have the memories of, like, goldfish.
And I'm mad and aroused because you closed your legs on me.
And you're not wearing panties.
Stop with the panties. Weird coming from me. Stop with the panties.
Motherfucking panty sniffer. Just like, if you're not wearing panties, I can't dig my face into them.
Oh, careful with the mic. My fingers inch her dress up her legs. I want you, and I want you, and I want it now. And if you're not going to let me spank you, which you deserve, I'm going to fuck you on the couch this minute, quickly, for my pleasure, not yours.
But I want it
Tantrum.
now, Daddy.
Also, once again, this isn't really so much BDSM as just him throwing a tantrum.
Yeah,
Because it's supposed to be mutual.
I would not.
Supposed to be for both your pleasure.
Maybe this is just me, but if a dom acted like this to me, he wouldn't be my dom anymore. Holding her against me, I see that she's panting as I slip my hand through her pubic hair and slide my middle finger against her. I hear a low, sexy hum of appreciation in her throat. She's so ready. This is mine. Oh, sorry. This is mine. All mine. Do you understand?
I'm suddenly a little British.
Because remember with the comedian, the guy reading in all the different English accents? Yeah. This is the part.
Yeah.
This is the part. Look it up.
My sex.
My sex.
Well, no, it's in 50 Shades though. It's not gray. But yeah.
But it's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same part. I slip my finger in and out of her, holding her as her lips part with shock and desire.
Yes, yours.
She whispers.
Yes, mine. And I won't let you forget it, pet monkey.
I push her down onto the couch, unzip my fly, and lie down on top of her, pinning her beneath me. Hands on your head, I growl through clenched teeth. I kneel up and spread my knees, forcing her legs wider. From the inside pocket of my jacket, I take out a condom, then discard my jacket on the floor. With my eyes on hers, I open the packet and roll it down my eager dick. Insulting an older furry by saying they have a tale as old as time. Places her hands on her head, watching me, her eyes glinting with need. As I crawl over her, she's squirming beneath me, her hips rising to tease and greet me. We don't have long. This'll be quick, and it's for me, not you. Do you understand? Don't come, or I will spank you. No, you won't, because she said no. I order, focused on her dazed, wide eyes, and with a swift, hard move, I bury myself inside her. She calls out in a welcome and familiar cry of pleasure. I hold her down so she can't move, and I start to fuck her, consuming her. But greedily she tilts her pelvis, meeting me thrust for thrust, spurring me on.
Oh, asking for a rose to one-up your bitch sisters? Yes, baby.
She gives it back to me, matching my fervent pace over and over.
the feel of her.
And I'm lost in her, in this. You got lost in her? In her scent. And I don't know if it's because I'm mad or tense or...
Yes.
There are 4 S's.
Yes.
No, we don't need... We don't need this.
Crossover.
I come quickly, losing all reason as I explode inside her.
Jesus, he's exploded again.
I still, filling her, owning her, reminding her that she's mine. That was. I pull out of her and kneel up. Don't touch yourself. My voice is hoarse and breathless. I want you frustrated. That's what you do to me by not talking to me, by denying me what's mine. You were at your parents' dinner table. What was the plan?
He's such...
Because you're not gonna not notice someone finger fucking at the table.
He is such a brat. Not even in a sexy way.
She nods, sprawled out beneath me, her dress bunched up around her waist so I can see she's wide and wet and wanting, and looking every bit the goddess that she is. I stand up, remove the wretched condom and knot it, then dress, picking up my jacket from the floor. I take a deep breath. I'm calmer now, much calmer.
Fuck, that was good.
We'd better get back to the house. She sits up, staring at me with dark, inscrutable eyes. Lord, she's lovely. Here, you may put these on. From my jacket pocket, I fish out her lacy panties and pass them to her. I think she's trying not to laugh.
Yeah, game, set, and match to you getting pressed over someone stealing a single rose from your garden full of them. Christian!
Mia yells from the floor below.
Shit!
Just in time. Christ, she can be really irritating. But that's my little sister. Alarmed, I glance at painting as a hobby as she slips on her underwear. She scowls at me as she stands to straighten her dress and fixes her hair with her fingers.
Up here, Mia.
I call.
Well, is that wolf a fairy? Ah, fuck, shoot him. I feel better for that, but I still want to spank you.
I don't believe I deserve it, Mr. Gray, especially after tolerating your unprovoked attack. She is crisp and formal. Unprovoked? You kissed me. It was attack as the best form of defense. Defense against what? You and your twitchy palm. So we're admitting that it's fawning. Okay. She's trying to suppress a smile. No, she's just kidding. It's not abuse. They're just kidding. It's just how they play. Mia's high heels rattle up the stairs. But it was tolerable, I ask. And your punishment shall be a life of lavish luxury, smirks. Barely. Oh, there you are, Mia exclaims, beaming at the two of us. 2 minutes earlier, and this could have been really awkward. You were trying to finger blast her at the table, dude. What do you mean this could have been awkward?
I was showing hibernophobia around.
I hold out my hand to... But what if Gaston was actually the good guy and took Belle back from the beast? And she takes it. I want to kiss her knuckles, but I settle for a soft squeeze. Kate and Elliot are about to leave. Can you believe those two? They can't keep their hands off each other. Mia wrinkles her nose in distaste. What have you been doing in here?
Shh. Showing non-consensual sexy dancing, my rowing trophies.
With my free hand, I wave toward the faux precious metal statuettes from my sculling days at Harvard, arranged on shelves at the end of the room.
Of course he went to Harvard.
Let's go say goodbye to Kate and Elliot.
I can't imagine him on a team sport.
I can't imagine him on a sport.
Mia turns to go, and I let massacring the Ballad of Tam Lin precede me. Before we get to the stairs, I smack her behind. She specifically told you not to. I hate this man. She smothers her yelp. I'll do it again. Born to fuck monsters, forced to fuck princes, and soon, I whisper in her ear, and folding her into my arms, I kiss her hair. That doesn't make it better.
She should have decked him. Just wham! Right with her knuckles, right into his teeth or nose or something.
We walk hand in hand across the lawn back to the house, while Mia gabbles beside us. It's a beautiful evening. It's been a beautiful day. I'm glad the need to see Buddy in an outfit based on the Enchantress has met my family.
Would he be the Enchantress, or would he be one of the horrible sisters?
Depends on the version.
Because, I mean, the Enchantress just kind of shows up and, like, doesn't...
Like, if it's the
do
Disney
anything.
version, then the Enchantress.
Yeah.
But
But, like,
as stepsister, if not.
the steps... Well, no, just they're just her sisters.
Oh, right.
But, yeah, like, the sisters actually cause, like, the problems in the interpersonal drama, where they're all like, oh, Beauty, you have to stay. You have to stay longer. LOL. What's a loneliness meter?
Yeah, I'm just... He's glad Anna's met his family. Why? Why are you glad? What information did you learn about her? What connections were formed? Because all I see is you just sat there fuming, fucked her, and that's it. Why haven't I done this before?
Because I've never wanted to.
I squeeze the baffling toxic masculinity ship of Beast X Gaston's hand, and she gives me a shy look and an oh-so-sweet smile. In my other hand I hold her shoes, and at the stone steps I bend down to fasten each of her sandals in turn. There, I announce when I'm done. Why, thank you, Mr. Gray, she says. The pleasure is and was all mine. I'm well aware of that, sir, she teases. Oh, you two are so sweet, Mia coos as we head into the
No,
kitchen.
Mia, no.
No, Mia. Being set up as your story's Prince Charming only for the spotlight to be yoinked away by your older twin dragon brother in his relationship drama gives me a sideways look. Back in the hallway, Kavanaugh and Elliot are about to leave. Eating one princess's happenstance hugs Kate, but then pulls her aside to have a heated private conversation.
What the hell is that about?
Elliot,
If there was any justice in the world, she'd be all like, yeah, like, he took
girl
me,
help.
he took me off to just basically try and rape me. Get me out of here. Take me with you. Get me water.
Elliot takes Kavanaugh's arm, and my parents wave them off as they climb into Elliot's pickup. We should go too. You have interviews tomorrow. We have to drive her back to her new apartment, and it's nearly 11. We never thought he'd find anyone, Mia gushes as she hugs eating two princesses is a coincidence. Hard.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Take care of yourself, avoiding the pattern of getting a shepherd's daughter instead, dear, Grace says, smiling warmly at my girl. I pull blonde green wearing enchantress in the movie to my side. Let's not frighten her away or spoil her with too much affection. Christian, stop teasing, Grace chastises me in her usual manner. Mom, I say.
Mom?
I give her a quick peck. Thank you for inviting brunette pink-wearing enchantress in that Christmas short interquel that's probably not canon. It's been a revelation. Marie, the Edelwaits, hurry up! Says goodbye to my dad, and we head to the Audi, where Taylor waits, holding the rear passenger door open for her. Well, it seems my family likes you too, I observe when I've joined Beast boyfriend who mogged a pack of wolves in the back. Her eyes reflect the light from my parents' porch, but I can't tell what she's thinking. Shadows shroud her face as Taylor drives smoothly out onto the road. I catch her staring at me under the flicker of street lamp. She's anxious. Something's wrong. What? I ask.
Figure it
You
out.
can't be the stupid.
Figure it out, dum-dum.
She's quiet at first, and when she speaks, there's an emptiness in her voice. I think that you felt trapped into bringing me to meet your parents. If Elliot hadn't asked Kate, you'd never have asked me. Okay, not the most pressing issue, but at least you're bringing it up.
Yep.
Damn.
She doesn't understand. It was a first for me. I was nervous. Surely she knows by now that if I didn't want her here, she wouldn't be here. Is she wrong, though? As we pass from light to shadow under the street lamp, she looks distant and upset.
Gray, this will not do.
Isolation maxing. I'm delighted that you've met my parents. Why are you so filled with self-doubt? It never ceases to amaze me. You're such a strong, self-contained young woman. Here comes the love bombing. But you have such negative thoughts about yourself. If I hadn't wanted you to meet them, you wouldn't be here. Is that how you were feeling the whole time you were there? I shake my head, reach for her hand, and give it another reassuring squeeze. She glances nervously at Taylor. Don't worry about Taylor. Talk to me.
Yes, I thought that, she says quietly. And another thing. I only mentioned Georgia because Kate was talking about Barbados. I haven't made up my mind.
Do you want to go and see your mother?
Yes?
My anxiety surfaces.
Oh my
Does
god.
she want out? If she goes
She
to...
wants to see her mom!
She just graduated from college and her mom couldn't be there.
Well, I'm going to throw myself into orbit.
Sometimes you just want to see your parents. I'm sure that every time I'm like, I want to go visit my mom this weekend and like bake cookies. Ray isn't like dying of loneliness. Oh, he might be.
I might
but,
be.
But he texts me and it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's not like, oh no, you're gonna divorce me if you go bake cookies with your mom.
Fucking loneliness meter.
Sometimes I want to hang out with my civvy, just the two of us.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's great to have Ray along too, but sometimes it's just civvy bonding time.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Ray's not over here like chewing through the drywall, worried that I'm trying to make an escape.
You don't know that.
Well, specifically worried that I'm trying to make an escape.
I am chewing through the drywall.
You are chewing through the drywall, but not for those reasons.
Because I am untrained.
You know, you're just sitting like munching on the drywall, like I miss my husband. Like I miss my spouse. When's my male wife coming home?
I do have a very aggressive loneliness meter, but it doesn't come with the side of thinking you're gonna divorce me.
Yeah. And more importantly, you would never let that stand in the way of healthy relationships outside of our marriage.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like if, you know, you want to go do something with your friends and either I'm not available or it's just a you guys kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not over here like seething like, oh my god, he's cheating on me. Like, no, you're just hanging out with your friends, a very normal and healthy thing to do. Anyway. If she goes to Georgia, her mother might persuade her to find someone more suitable, someone who, like her mother, believes in romance. I have an idea. She's met my folks. I've met Ray. Perhaps I should meet her mother, the incurable romantic. Charm her. Can I come with you, I ask, knowing that she'll say no. I don't think that's a good idea, she answers, surprised by my question. Why not? I was hoping for a break from all this intensity, to try to think things through.
Shit, she does want to leave me.
Because you're an asshole.
I love his immediate assumption that it's all like, oh god, if she leaves and like has a clear mind for like 2 minutes, she's gonna leave. Yeah.
Because that sounds like a healthy relationship.
Yeah. I love how he's so aware that he's like a toxic asshole.
And once again, if this was part of an arc of him learning to behave better, okay, you can have a character be unlikable, and it's, not every single character has to be everyone's, like, perfect ooh-woo blurbo, but he never changes from this. She just gives up and accepts it.
Yeah.
He never gets better. I'm too intense. She laughs. That's putting it mildly. Damn, I love making her laugh, even if it's at my expense, and I'm relieved she's kept her sense of humor. Perhaps she doesn't want to leave me after all. Are you laughing at me, romance-pilled? I tease. I wouldn't dare, Mr. Gray. I think you dare, and I think you do laugh at me frequently. You are quite funny. Funny? Oh, yes. She's making fun of me. It's novel.
Oh
Funny,
my god,
peculiar.
is it really novel though? Because she's been making fun of you like for most. It's like I feel like each of these characters has like one of 5 things they can say.
Yeah, pretty much. Funny, peculiar, or funny, haha? Oh, a lot of one and some of the other. Which way more? I'll leave you to figure that out. I sigh. I'm not sure if I can figure anything out around you. My tone is dry. What do you need to think about in Georgia? Us? You said you'd try, I gently remind her. I know. Are you having second thoughts? Possibly.
Oh my god. Shut up. Shut up.
I need a break from the intensity. Most intense line of questioning that he can possibly follow that up with. This is why, my dude. Like, here's a mirror. Reflect.
You're the fucking reason why.
It's you. Hi. You're the problem. It's you.
For real.
It's worse than I feared. Why? Oh boy. Back to the dialogue. She stares at me in silence. Why? Marie, not Marie, I persist. She shrugs, her mouth turned down, and I hope she'll find her hand in mine reassuring. Talk to me. I don't want to lose you. This last week
Has been the best in my life.
I still want more, she breathes.
Oh no, not this again. What does she need me to say?
I know, I'll try. I clasp her chin. For you, Belle, I will try.
I've just taken you to meet my parents, for heaven's sake.
Suddenly she unbuckles her seatbelt, and before I know it, she's scrambled into my lap.
What the hell?
I sit immobile as her arms slip around my head and her lips find mine and coax a kiss from me before the darkness has a chance to stir.
I don't give a fuck about your darkness. I hope the darkness consumes you.
My hands slide up her back until I'm cradling her head and returning her passion, exploring her sweet, sweet mouth, trying to find answers. Her unexpected affection is utterly disarming and new and confusing. New and a bit alarming.
It's not even a name.
I thought she wanted to leave, and now she's in my lap and turning me on again. Fawning.
You are also the one who like came up with the whole she's going to leave me if she goes to Georgia thing. You created that in your head.
I've never.
Don't go, beast.
Stay with me tonight. If you go away, I won't see you all week. Please, I whisper.
Yes,
She murmurs.
and I'll try too. I'll sign your contract.
She never does.
She never does.
She says she will, but she doesn't do it. Unless they've retconned that.
Oh, baby.
Sign after Georgia. Think about it. Think about it hard. I want her to do this willingly. I don't want to force this on her.
Yet here you are.
Yet, lie? Doubt? Press X to doubt?
Hmm.
Well, part of me doesn't. The rational part.
I will.
She says, and nestles against me. This woman has me tied up in knots.
Ironic, Gray.
And I want to laugh because I'm relieved and happy, but I hold her, breathing in her redolent and comforting scent. You really should wear your seatbelt, I scold, but I don't want her to move. She stays wrapped in my embrace, her body slowly relaxing against mine. The darkness inside me is quiet, contained, and I'm confused by my warring emotions. What do I want out of her? What do I need out of her? This is not how we should be progressing, but I like her in my arms. I like cradling her like this. I kiss her hair and lean back and enjoy the ride to Seattle. Taylor stops outside the entrance to a Scala. We're home, I whisper to Gaston. I'm reluctant to release her, but I lift her onto her seat. Taylor opens the door and she joins me at the entrance to the building. A shiver runs through her. Why don't you have a jacket? I ask as I slip mine off and drape it over her shoulders. It's in my new car, she says, yawning. Tired, Cogsworth? Yes, Mr. Gray. I've been prevailed upon in ways I never thought possible today. Well, if you're really unlucky, I may prevail upon you some more.
If I get lucky.
She leans against the wall of the elevator as
I
we
hope
travel.
you never get lucky. I hope you die, like, in 5 minutes.
I hope you don't get a wiggly. I hope you fucking die.
Yeah, exactly.
She leans against the wall of the elevator as we travel up to the penthouse. Under my jacket, she looks slim and small and sexy. If she wasn't wearing her underwear, I could take her in here. I reach up and free her lip from her teeth. One day I will fuck you in this elevator, Lumiere. But right now you're tired, so I think we should stick to a bed. Not so we shouldn't because you're tired, but because you're tired, we'll fuck in a bed. I bend down and gently take her bottom lip in my teeth. Her breath catches as she returns the gesture. With her teeth and my upper lip, I feel it in my groin. I want to take her to bed and lose myself in her. After our conversation in the car, I just want to be sure she's mine. When we exit the elevator, I offer her a drink, but she declines. Good, let's go to bed. She looks surprised. You're going to settle for plain old vanilla? Nothing plain or old about vanilla. It's a very intriguing flavor. Since when? Since last Saturday. Why? Were you hoping for something more exotic? Oh no, I've had enough exotic for one day. Sure, we cater for all tastes here, at least 31 flavors. I give her a lascivious look. I've noticed. She raises one fine eyebrow. Come on, Maurice. You have a big day tomorrow. Sooner you're in bed, sooner you'll be fucked, and sooner you can sleep. Ah, yes, because sex should be a chore that you have to get through before you get to go to bed. Mr. Gray, you are a born romantic. The Crypt Keeper, for some reason. You have a smart mouth. I may have to subdue it in some way. Come.
Yeah, I can think of one way.
Closing the door of my bedroom, I feel lighter than I did in the car. She's still here. Hands in the air, I order, and she does as she's told. I grip the hem of her dress and in one smooth move pull it up and over her body to reveal the beautiful woman beneath. Ta-da! I'm a magician. My enchanted rose toy. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
I just keep thinking of all those Melissa ads. Wouldn't this be a great time to reveal that this video was sponsored by Melissa? It wasn't.
This video was not sponsored by Melissa. We don't get sponsors.
But I probably would actually do a sponsorship for Melissa if I was offered one.
True.
But they don't. Typically, people who don't show their faces on camera don't get sponsorships.
Yeah.
And also, we're not that famous. But wouldn't it be funny?
It would be funny.
My enchanted rose toy giggles and gives me a round of applause. I bow, enjoying the game, before placing her dress on my chair. And for your next trick? She asks, eyes glittering. Oh, my dear, it's time for this beauty to become a beast. Get into my bed and I'll show you. Do you think that for once I should play hard to get? She teases, tilting her head to one side so her hair tumbles over her shoulder. A new game. This is interesting. Well, the door's closed. Not sure how you're going to avoid me. I think it's a done deal. But I'm a good negotiator, she says, her voice soft but determined. So am I. Okay, what's going on here? Is she reluctant? Too tired? What? You don't want to fuck? I ask, confused. No, she whispers. Oh, well, that's disappointing. He swallows, then says in a small voice, I want you to make love to me. I stare at her, bemused. What exactly does she mean? Make love? We do. We have. It's just another term for fucking. Connotation.
Except you are the one who said, I don't make love, I fuck hard.
Yeah, you set the standard here.
You have separated these.
She studies me, her expression grave.
Hell.
Is this her idea of more? All the hearts and flowers shit? Is that what she means? But we're just talking semantics, surely. This is semantics.
You're the one who came up with the semantics. You are literally the baseline for her sexual history, God help us all. And you created this idea that what you do is not making love. It's just fucking.
So she wants to do things differently than you've been doing them. A retelling that takes 'twas beauty that killed the beast literally. What does she want from me? I thought we did.
I want to touch you.
No. I step back as the darkness closes around my ribs.
I don't care. I hope the darkness envelops you and kills you.
Please, she whispers. No.
No.
Haven't I made it clear? I can't bear to be touched. I can't, ever. Oh no, the woman who was wheeled out on a stretcher from the Be Our Guest restaurant while the beast just stood there. You've had enough concessions from me this evening, and I'm saying no.
What concessions exactly? Her
No.
asking you not to beat her?
No, she queries. No. Oh, maybe she should just do it anyway, because...
That's what you would do.
And for a moment, I want to send her home or upstairs, anywhere away from me, not here.
Don't touch me.
She's watching me warily, and I think about the fact that she's leaving tomorrow and I won't see her for a while. I sigh. I don't have the energy for this. Look, you're tired, I'm tired. Let's just go to bed.
So touching is a hard limit for you?
Yes, this is old news. I can't keep the exasperation out of my voice.
No, it's not.
Please tell me why.
I don't want to go there. This is not a conversation I want to have, ever.
Why not?
Oh, Raver Grandpa, please, just drop it for now. Her face falls. It's important to me, she says, her hesitant plea in her voice. Fuck this, I mutter to myself. At the chest of drawers, I pull out a t-shirt and throw it to her. Put that on and get into bed. Why am I even letting her sleep with me? But it's a rhetorical question. Deep down, I know the answer. It's because I sleep better with her. She's my dream catcher. She keeps my nightmares at bay. She turns away from me and removes her bra, then slips on the t-shirt. What did I say to her in the playroom this afternoon? She shouldn't hide her body from me. I need the bathroom, she says. Now you're asking permission? No. That's not me, that's her.
Yeah.
This provincial life. You know where the bathroom is. Today, at this point in our strange arrangement, you don't need my permission to use it. I thought you said no piss play. I unbutton my shirt and slip it off, and she dashes past me out of the bedroom as I try to contain my temper. What's gotten into her? She feels threatened by you, my dude.
Yeah.
One evening at my parents', and she's expecting serenades and sunsets and fucking walks in the rain. She told you from the start that that's what she wanted, and you said you would try it.
And then I'm just over here like, so you do understand your own dichotomy of what is the difference between fucking and making love. You just are being obtuse and an asshole.
Sounds about right. I've told her this. I don't do romance. I sigh heavily as I remove my pants. But she wants more. She wants all that romantic shit.
Fuck.
Yes, you know this.
We're just repeating the premise. You guys you should not be in a relationship with each other. You do not want the same things. In my closet, I throw my pants into the laundry basket and pull on my PJ bottoms, then wander back into my bedroom.
This isn't going to work, Gray.
But I want it to work.
You should let her go. No.
I can make this work, somehow. The radio alarm reads 11:46. Time for bed. Oh, there's only 14 possible more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I check my phone for any urgent emails. There's nothing. I give the bathroom door a brisk knock. Come in, gym teacher Gaston garbles. She's brushing her teeth, literally foaming at the mouth with my toothbrush. She spits into the sink as I stand beside her, and we stare at each other in the mirror. Her eyes are bright with mischief and humor. She rinses off the toothbrush, and without a word hands it to me. I put it in my mouth, and she looks pleased with herself. Ew. Like, I guess it's not really that bad in the grand scheme of things, but ew. And just like that, all the tension from our previous exchange evaporates. Yeah, because E.L. James got tired of writing that and just decided, nope, we're past it now. Do feel free to borrow my toothbrush, I say sardonically. Thank you, sir. She beams, and for a moment I think she's going to curtsy, but she leaves me to brush my teeth. When I re-enter the bedroom, she's stretched out under the covers. She should be stretched out under me.
Shut up.
You know this is not how I saw tonight panning out. I sound sullen. Imagine if I said to you that you couldn't touch me, she says, as argumentative as ever. So I guess the tension is not gone. She's not going to let this go. I sit down on the bed. Gym teacher Gaston who takes his students camping and then hunts them for sport. I've told you, 50 Shades. I had a rough start in life. You don't want that shit in your head. Why would you?
No one should have this shit in their head.
Because I want to know you better. You know me well enough. How can you say that? She sits up and kneels, facing me, earnest and eager. Oh boy, 3 names in a row.
Philippe the horse. Belle having more outfits in her movie than most Disney princesses. Belle's simple but lovely blue village dress. Let it go, for fuck's sake.
You're rolling your eyes, she says. Last time I did that, I ended up over your knee. Oh, I'd like to put you there again, right now. For asking questions? Her face brightens. Tell me and you can. What? You heard me. You're bargaining with me? My voice betrays my disbelief. She nods. Negotiating. I frown. It doesn't work that way, Belle's green dress during the library scene. Okay. Tell me and I'll roll my eyes at you. I laugh. Now she's being ridiculous and cute in my t-shirt. Her face shines with longing. Always so keen and eager for information, I marvel, and a thought occurs to me. I could spank her. I've wanted to since dinner, but I could make it fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, that's
It being fun is what makes it not abuse. I get off the bed. Don't go away, I warn, and leave the room. From my study, I pick up the key to the playroom and head upstairs. In the playroom chest, I retrieve the toys I want and contemplate lube as well. But on reflection and judging from recent experience, I don't think Belle's cute pink dress during something there will need any.
That's my favorite of her dresses.
No, bring the lube anyway.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Even if you think you don't need the lube, it's probably better to have it than not.
Yep.
Trust me. Just not gonna TMI it, but even if your partner is very excited and eager and thinks they're ready to go, lube still helps.
It still helps.
She's sitting on the bed when I get back, her expression bright with curiosity. When's your first interview tomorrow? I ask. 2. Excellent. No early morning. Good. Get off the bed. Stand over here. I point to a spot in front of me. Belle's iconic yellow dress scrambles off the bed with no hesitation, eager as ever. She's waiting. Trust me? She nods. Death. And I hold out my hand, revealing 2 silver Kegel balls. She frowns and looks from the balls to me. These are new. I'm going to put these inside you, and then I'm going to spank you, not for punishment, but for your pleasure and mine.
Like it's
and it
supposed
crosses
to be.
midnight, and we're done with the chapter.
Yes. And we've got 3 names left. You want to go first? Or I'll go first.
Okay.
Since it's my birthday. Disney's first openly gay character TM.
Diva wardrobe.
Lumiere consensually dripping hot wax on Cogsworth.
Thank you to everyone who submitted names.
Jeez.
We actually had to pause recording and then go ask for some more names because I couldn't do the voices and reading the book and coming up with names.
Yeah.
So for a portion of this, we were back to supporter submitted names. If you would like to become a supporter, head on over to Ko-fi or Patreon, and tiers start as little as $1 a month.
Yep.
And anything really helps. If you're already a supporter or you just want to support in ways that are not monetary, you could do that by reading my books. My Ko-fi has all of my ebooks for free, so if money's a problem, no, it's not. You could leave a
we
review.
would appreciate a tip for him,
Well,
honestly.
yeah, but like if you can't, understandable.
Yeah.
Still read it. You don't have to wait until you have money to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, leaving reviews, word of mouth, recommending it to friends and family, all those things are great free ways to help indie authors because we're all struggling right now. So, yeah, support us in what we do with any of those options. Or, just subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. Actually, leave a comment below to let me know what is your least favorite adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, and which part of the Beauty and the Beast 2017 live action remake, because we all know that's what it's going to be, offended you the most. Keep growing until next time, Rose Garden.
Bye-bye.